Hello and welcome to Housing TV News at the top of the hour. Coming to you from our studios here in the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Mary Agyobo. Our top stories. Federal government launches compressed natural gas electric vehicle initiative in Kano. Federal government partners farmer firms to expand family planning access. Lagos State warns sand depletion threatens construction. And on the foreign scene, 5 Italians die in Maldives cave diving accident. Now the news in details. The federal government has launched the northern corridor of the compressed natural gas and electric vehicle program in Kano as part of efforts to promote cleaner, affordable and sustainable transportation across the country. The initiative, unveiled at the Sani Abacha Stadium, attracted government officials, transport stakeholders, investors and representatives of the Kano state government. Speaking at the event, Vice President Kashim Shettima, represented by Deputy Chief of the Staff to the President, Ibrahim Hadejia, described the program as a strategic intervention aimed at improving transportation efficiency and supporting Nigeria's energy transition. He noted that rising transportation costs remain a major contributor to inflation, affecting food prices and logistics nationwide. According to him, the program has expanded through conversion centers, refueling infrastructure and workforce training, with more than 300 conversion partners onboarded nationwide and over 7,000 Nigerians already trained. The Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare has partnered with Via Health Nigeria and Incepta Pharmaceuticals to expand access to affordable family planning solutions across the country. The partnership is aimed at increasing the availability of innovative contraceptive products to support Nigeria's maternal and reproductive health goals. The initiative follows the World Health Organization's pre-qualification of Medrogene Sub-Q, the first generic version of a widely used injectable contraceptive developed by Incepta Pharmaceuticals. Speaking during a strategic meeting in Abuja, a representative of the Director of Family Health, Dr. Samuel Oyeniji, said the federal government is targeting a 27% modern contraceptive prevalence rate by 2030. He added that the intervention would strengthen healthcare systems, promote self-care and improve access to reproductive health services nationwide. Moving on to the management of Osun State University, officially presenting the instrument of appointment to the Group Managing Director of Bovas and Company Limited, Mrs. Victoria Sampson, as the new Chancellor of the institution. The representation took place in Ibadan, where the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Udunayo Adeboye, says the appointment reflects Sampson's contributions to business leadership, philanthropy, and national development. According to the appointment letter signed by Governor Ademola Adeleke, the appointment takes effect from May 10, 2026 for an initial term of 5 years. Sampson expressed appreciation for the honor and pledged to support the continued growth and development of the university through strategic and moral leadership. Moving on to the United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, in collaboration with the Imo state government and support from the Gates Foundation, has intensified efforts to strengthen maternal and child nutrition in the state. The initiative was discussed during a stakeholders meeting involving the Ministry of Health, Imo Primary Health Center Development Agency, and UNICEF in Owerri. Officials reviewed strategies aimed at improving nutrition awareness and the integration of multiple micronutrient supplementation for pregnant women. Meanwhile, UNICEF's Chief of Enugu Field Office, Juliet Chiluwe, described the supplementation program as a cost-effective intervention capable of reducing anemia, low birth weight, and stillbirths. Imo State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Chioma Egu, also stressed the importance of healthy nutrition choices across all stages of life, while commending healthcare workers and community volunteers for their efforts in improving service delivery. We take a pause here, and up next are news stories from the beauty sector. Do stay with us.
Are you getting ready for another big one? The largest housing show in Africa. 2 decades of relentless exhibition and conference. The 20th edition of the Africa International Housing Show, happening from the 13th to 18th of July 2026 at the prestigious Transcorp Hilton Hotel, Abuja, Nigeria. This premier event is Africa's largest housing and construction expo, attracting over 50,000 attendees in Africa and beyond, thereby giving room for developers, construction giants, financiers, home interiors, mortgage and microfinance banks, drawing from about 21 different countries of the world. Get ready to be part of history.
You're still watching Housing TV News on Housing TV Africa, and now to the built sector. The Lagos State government has raised concerns over the rapid depletion of sand deposits across the state, warning that unchecked dredging activities could worsen construction costs and threaten food security. Authorities say increasing demand for sand used in land reclamation and infrastructure projects, particularly within the Lekki-Aja corridor, has placed severe pressure on available deposits. Developers are now sourcing sand from distant communities, increasing operational costs and placing additional strain on affected areas. The government also warned that indiscriminate dredging is damaging aquatic ecosystems and affecting fishing communities that rely on water sources for their livelihoods. Officials say enforcement operations and collaboration with host communities are ongoing to curb illegal dredging activities across the state. The hydrocarbon pollution remediation project, HYPREP, says it has closed 30 contaminated sites in Ogoniland, while investigations continue on 18 additional high-risk polluted locations in Rivers State. Project coordinator Professor Nenimbarini Zabi disclosed this during a press briefing in Abuja ahead of the agency's donor support conference scheduled for later this month. According to him, 17 simple contaminated sites have been fully remediated, while 13 others underwent natural recovery processes confirmed by environmental regulators. HYPREP also revealed that remediation work is ongoing at several medium-risk locations, including areas affected by groundwater pollution, with contaminated levels reportedly reduced below World Health Organization benchmarks. And now to the foreign scene. 5 Italian nationals have died in scuba diving accidents in the Maldives after reportedly attempting to explore underwater caves in the Vavu Atoll region. Authorities said the divers entered the water in the morning but failed to resurface, prompting a large-scale search operation. The Maldives military confirmed that one body was recovered from a cave about 60 meters underwater, while rescue efforts continue for the remaining victims. Officials described the operation as highly risky due to rough weather conditions and deep underwater terrain. Meanwhile, reports indicate that the victims included a marine biology professor, her daughter, and 2 young researchers from Italy. And finally, Cuba has warned that its worsening energy crisis could deteriorate further following the exhaustion of a donated Russian oil shipment used to support the country's struggling power sector. Cuba's Energy Minister Vicente de la Levy disclosed that oil reserves needed to run the island's electricity grid are nearly depleted, resulting in prolonged blackouts affecting homes and businesses across the country. The government blamed the crisis partly on sanctions and restrictions affecting oil supplies from Venezuela and other international partners. Residents have continued to protest extended power outages, while officials say efforts are ongoing to explore alternative solutions and stabilize electricity supply nationwide. And that's the much you can take on Housing TV News at the top of the hour. But before we go, let's take a recap of our top stories. Federal government launches compressed natural gas electric vehicle initiative in Kano. Federal government partners farmer firms to expand family planning access. Lagos State warns sand depletion threatens construction. And on the foreign scene, 5 Italians die in Maldives cave diving accident. For more news on the housing sector, subscribe to Housing TV Africa on YouTube and follow Housing TV Africa on all social media platforms. Download the Housing TV Africa mobile app on Google Play Store and Apple Store. I am Mary Agiobo. Bye for now.
Visit Housing TV Africa on YouTube and click on the subscribe button. Subscribe to Housing TV Africa to stay updated on latest happenings in Nigeria's housing sector. Follow our social media pages, like and share our posts on Facebook, Housing TV Africa, on Twitter, Housing TV Africa, Instagram, Housing TV Africa. Join the conversation and keep up with latest housing updates.